Are you a charter or private school executive? Feeling like you just can't address everything that is happening at lightning speed many times. Maybe some of your teachers are thinking of not returning. Some of your students may be leaving your school to go to the school across the street. My name is Jacqueline Gonzalez Reyes. I'm an award-winning dean and educational consultant. I help school executives in private and in charter schools be able to assess their challenges in retention and in operations so that they're able to bring their teams, their academics, and their brand together. And they're simply able to stand out during these times. One of the biggest takeaways in being in education and in working with families and stakeholders the last 15 years has been the power of active listening. When there's active listening, you have so many different stakeholders that really get the message that you and me and all of us may not have a manual to how to continue to rebuild our schools, but we have the intention to continue to work together so that we're able to better understand what are some of the needs that are happening from a day-to-day basis. Now, when we talk about active listening, one of my biggest takeaways has always been the body language. How is someone showing up to the Zoom meeting? Are their shoulders back? Could it be that they are showing some signs of wear and tear or some signs of just excited to see how they can best support? They're constantly raising their hand and saying, I'd love to help out. Or are they sometimes not sharing as much? And what can that mean? I also think about active listening by making sure that I can not just receive some stakeholder input, but also be able to reiterate and say it out loud. If I heard you correctly, this is what is happening, or I heard you say, and you'll see the stakeholders really take an appreciation at the commitment and effort that is being done to ensure that the school has that feedback. Now, as many of us, we continue to survey our school populations, whether it be our students, our staff, our board members. And one of the biggest takeaways of active listening is the beauty to be able to use all of that new information and reflect it in some of our ongoing surveys. When we're able to reflect it in ongoing surveys, some stakeholders that were in your prior meetings get a very clear understanding that their words are being valued. And there's some concrete action that is happening to really have a better understanding of each stakeholder. Again, I am so excited that we continue to communicate with each other during this time so that we're able to rebuild. In fact, our team just this past weekend reflected on all of our takeaways that we've had with our focus groups. And we're so excited that we're able to offer a complimentary reduce stress in schools. It's a do-it-yourself guide, and by pressing the link, you're able to have a copy and use it, whether it be with your students, your staff, or in your household. Again, let's continue to work together so that we are able to rebuild our schools.